Colonel William Guile, one of the greatest martial artists in the world, travels the global tournament circuit, using it to conceal his top-secret mission as leader of an elite group of international crime fighters known only by their code name, Street Fighter. They have their own code of honor, discipline, justice, commitment, and together they will triumph against the forces of evil. Street Fighter! Colonel William Guile.
This is the final. The culmination of this tournament is coming to its climaximum. This is Street Fighter episode 26, the finale. Cammy, tell me true. You know, it's going to be a story-heavy episode where Cammy's involved. I don't know why this is the Dark Phoenix saga of this particular cartoon show. I don't know why they gravitated towards this. Like, it's never even a big thing in the video games. It's like, oh yeah, Cammy was evil when she was Killer Bee. That's it. And it's never flirted with again. It's never teased that she, like, could possibly turn traitor. It's just one of these things that this particular cartoon wants to gravitate toward, just like Blanca being the Shakespearean tragic figure, all that stuff. So I actually don't remember a lot of what happens in this episode. A lot of the episodes as we've seen, I kind of know backwards and forwards, but this one, it's like I've kind of checked out by this point, you know. It's a blanket-shaped hole there, isn't it?
Security! Security, what's happening up there?
Security!
Security, please respond!
Okay, maybe not a blanket-shaped hole, but a cannon drill hole. Look at the computer readout, it's so bad. Jeez, is that enough basements? Christ, 15 basements!
What? No one's there.
Oh, an expired sandwich.
I knew it'd be a gas getting back at my old alma mater, MI5.
You get it, gas?
Back when they were building this great bloody hole in the ground, I warned them. Don't put
What'd that chair do to you?
System on a single set of controls. It'll be too vulnerable to terrorists. But would they listen? No. They said, you're too young to advise us. Now look where it's gotten them. Their most hidden.
Well, now they know exactly who did it.
By a daring young operative who's gone over to the other side. Their most secret files tapped into.
There's a coaxial cable.
The hands of their most hated foe, M. Bison, who will use the data to bring down
that data.
Great Britain. Pity for them that no one believed me about the weakness of this.
You put it under your hat where it's safe. Your hat will never fly off.
That's why I made a beeline here as soon as I heard you were back in England.
Celia!
Sorry for firing without warning, but since you zapped me during our last encounter, it seemed only proper to return the favor. Nice thing about a laser shot, it won't bleed. But it will leave a rather large scar, which I can tell you from experience will ache fiercely in the cold and damp of London.
Wow, what a line.
The sensation in your jail cell.
That's your problem, Celia. You always think the job's done. Too soon.
No! A gas mask!
You've always relied much too much on your precious little pistols, Celia.
Much too much.
Potentially fatal error on your part.
Sonic!
So much time for talking and shit talking.
Cammy, surrender. Don't make me hurt you anymore.
Just threw a sonic boom at you. Full screen.
Bison. We can help you. You let us.
Oh, good read.
Looks like you're the one who
What's that door doing? It's just like a hungry hippo. Chomp, chomp. That was kind of cool, actually.
Must stop her. Doomsday codes. Bison, doomsday.
What? What's that about? Must stop her?
Of our top agents out of commission for gas poisoning. Not counting poor Celia here. And you still think we should use kid gloves when dealing with Cammy? You're crazy, Guile.
Wow.
Listen, Cammy's been brainwashed. She's not.
Don't delude yourself. Whatever Cammy meant to either of us in the past is over.
because of her, Bison now has the power to blackmail the world.
Celia said something about the Doomsday Codes.
Don't even ask. MI5 has allowed us to work with you and your street fighters in the past, but not this time. Their feeling, with which I firmly agree, is that your presence on this mission would not only
So this entire crew, Red 9, I forget the name of this crew in the games, but this entire crew is based on one piece of artwork in the Street Fighter Alpha series. Maybe Alpha 2, or Alpha 2 Gold, actually. Now I'm trying to remember where it was from. It shows one screen of all these characters, the guy with the robo arm and whatever, and they just have to make up names for these characters because they didn't have names.
You and Zangief are the only ones I can trust these days.
What an ornate office, Bison.
Anything.
I'm certain you would. Now go
Over
get
600
cleaned up
megs of
You
data
too, Zangief.
on this
A
disc.
most momentous day ahead of us. Most momentous indeed. During the Cold War, the British trusted no one, not even their closest allies. They assembled the firing codes to all of the known nuclear missiles on the planet.
How did Britain get that?
On this tiny bit of plastic, I hold their legendary Doomsday Codes and the very life
That
of
seems
the
really
planet
dangerous
in
to
my
give
hands.
Britain that much
My
power, I'm just saying.
moment is ending at Bison's
Like, when
hand.
Britain's more concerned with wrestling podcasts, and that's the main thing they produce.
Destiny!
So Sagat is spying on Bison.
Bison has gone mad. He must be stopped. But I can trust no one in Shadaloo to help me.
That's true.
There is only one person in the entire world.
Who is it?
Colonel Guile.
Is it Colonel
I've
Guile?
completed the systems check and completed our charts as well. We've been to Shadaloo so often. I know the headings by memory.
I pray this will be our last trip. This time Bison has the means to rule the world. We have an additional complication. The MI5
So everyone
team has a
thinks
5-hour
Bison's gonna
jump on us.
blackmail the
If we fail to
world,
reach
but
Camden
no.
before them,
He wants to do something more drastic than that. Which is at least them raising the stakes. It's because Bison's gone crazy due to that healing weird statue that dances. Don't ask if you haven't seen it.
Before you left on your trip, he suggests that you hurry.
That was a Dobson right there. Don't know which Dobson, I always forget. Damn. Yeah, just stand there and take it. Don't block or nothing.
Your moronic teammate execute Cammy. She's starting to bore me. But then, none of that will matter after tonight anyway. What do you mean,
Tell
Bison?
me your plan!
My recent contact with Kali convinced me that I've been wrong in trying to subjugate the world.
There you go.
If not to rule the world, why did you want the Doomsday Codes? Kali doesn't want me to rule this small sand planet. Kali wants me to destroy it.
I mean, even if like every nuke went off, like there's still gonna be like, you know, Fist of the North Star style pockets of people.
You'll miss tonight.
So it's not really destroying the world, is it, Bison? Have you thought about this at all?
Nuclear missiles. You'll miss the end of the world.
He loves it. Super gleeful. It's always weird to me that Rhinox in Beast Wars / Beasties is the voice of Bison, just because Rhinox is such a passive character.
Sagat's worried about Bison's plans. According to this note, Sagat wants us to work with him.
I
on
love
the
how
mission
Sagat
tonight.
sent him like a written note.
Has he gone
Love
nuts?
Sagat.
No, but he believes Bison has.
Could
Bison
Guile
didn't
look
steal
more
the
bored?
Doomsday Codes for blackmail. Bison intends to launch every nuclear missile on the planet tonight. He wants to destroy the world.
Even if that's the case, how can we trust Sagat?
Sagat
You want to
craves
take a
power.
retake on that
He
line?
knows he
No?
can't rule
Okay.
the world if Bison destroys it. He wants to live. But if it means
Yeah,
collaborating
Sagat
with
doesn't
us,
want to die.
This video, which he claims
We're
is
going
the
back
key
to cassettes.
Cammy's
We had
soul.
CDs
Let's
before.
see what's on it. He's given us a token of good faith.
Cammy, poor thing. How could even Bison do this?
Poor thing is right. Did you see what she was wearing? Oof, girl. Sense of style is it's not on point.
Master. Ah, Burke. So you are alive. Good. I hoped you'd make it. I so wanted to share my
I'm just here floating, you see.
Someone other than your brutish, and I might add, foul-mouthed companion, Rory. Rory! Don't touch the cables, Burke. The cyborg can tolerate much more abuse than a normal man. The cable's electric charge would kill you, and it's still just a bit too soon for you to die.
If you want someone to witness your moment of glory, why aren't your henchmen here with you?
I fear that my associates might have reservations about my true plan.
I like how your advice is like, yeah,
secret from them all.
better keep playing this close to the chest.
An old and trusted friend has chosen to betray me. Now the swift justice.
Oh, that's a husky goon there. Wow.
For allowing Guile and his Street Fighter safe passage through Shadaloo's airspace.
So then, you still haven't won. My money's on Guile. He has an uncanny knack for taking you down.
Don't be rude to your host, Burke.
Give you a little treat there. Little blast.
Really, Rory? I'm shocked.
Okay, must have missed the joke there.
Sagat hasn't let us down. The gate's open.
Just wide open. Just come on in. We have so many candles in our hallways. Like, there's not even ground troops.
Which way?
I'll take this stair. You take the other. Be careful, though. Sagat's designed this palace to be a lethal maze.
He has?
Sonic!
Oh, the first step on my lethal maze is one turret. What other lethal maze things? Oh, and then in this hallway I'll put in Cammy, who makes a cartoon-shaped hole in the door. What? Good trade, I guess.
Maybe that knocked some sense into your head. Why are you helping Bison?
You punched her and, like, kicked her in the gut, but...
He killed your parents, just like he killed my father.
No, you lie. Bison.
Watch out, she's gonna sweep you. You idiot.
Hurt me.
Never. I forgot we do get a couple of good lines. Iconic lines, even, in the last closing minutes of this. Where'd he go?
Listen to me.
You deserve that,
we shouldn't
Geef.
be fighting. Bison's gone mad. He wants
No talk! Fight! You try to confuse Zangief! Bison is Zangief's Tovarish!
That's very lucky. Amazing. They're sure making this last episode of the best fight choreography of them all, right?
We can't just let her go.
We pray that Sagat was right.
Yo, check out this live stream.
Mother, Father, I was 17, just 17 the day before.
Creepy.
He discovered they were with MI5. Bison had them. Had them.
It doesn't actually show that. Like, you should have at least, but look at Scientist Delson bumping her with drugs.
Oh, only you. Only you.
Funny.
Only.
Here we go.
Lies. Everything is lies. Everything is lies.
So glad I can find a usage for that clip in What Happened episodes.
Observe the beginning of the end.
I love all these nukes just hanging out in the open.
All of the world's nuclear arsenal will lift off, encircling the Earth in the crushing embrace of total annihilation.
And it's like, think about this. The Raul Julia Bison in the Van Damme movie, all he wanted was, like, money and, like, Bisonopolis. He wanted his own city. It's very different to what he's wanting now.
Fortunately, that did not stop me from planning for just such a contingency.
Beep. Fake wall initiated. Wee.
Bison shall pay for this.
It's very similar to the end of Street Fighter the movie. Van Damme one, just because, hey, Bison betrayed me, and like Sagat goes on his own, goes into business for himself.
Cammy's gone. She's disappeared.
But not before leading us to Bison. Now, the question is...
Cammy's gone. I don't know where she went. Probably behind that door.
Bison.
Berg. It was not I who built the global arsenal. And if memory serves me, it was your beloved employer, MI5, who betrayed every nation in the world by stealing and compiling their
Okay, so they just stole them like it was a sneaky thing that Britain did.
My ground is quite muddy, my friend. Ah, visitors. Let's see who's knocking at my door.
You know who it is. Ah, it's just doing lightning legs.
It's impossible. Nothing we do.
It's so thick.
Can't give up, Sonic! Boom!
Ah, well, let them amuse themselves with trying to break in. No one shall intrude upon my final preparations.
Except for the vent.
Including your beloved Cammy, of course.
Whoa.
Of course, but how did you...
Thanks to your training, there's not a locked room in the world that can keep me out.
I think Bison makes a kissy face here.
Involvement with my life.
Give love a nice makes a dumb face. Here it comes. Look at this fucking stupid shit. Ah. Nice.
Way to go, Cammy! I'd advise killing the whole
No. Bison's powers vary wildly throughout the show. That his beams change. Sometimes he says magnetic force. Sometimes he doesn't.
You killed my parents, and you drugged me. You brainwashed me.
It's Ducannon Spike.
After all, business is business.
Monster! You
Here we go.
Yes, yes, I killed your father. What is it with you women anyway? I killed my father too, and you don't hear me whining about it.
Oh, fucking Cash Money. Bison's a Cash Money millionaire.
Nothing works. I can't stop the countdown.
I don't know anything about computers. Oh, I sped it up. Oh no.
There are no more heroes. No one.
Minions Ryu, Ken, Honda, DJ, Dalsim. And Sagat too. He could be a hero. And they say that a hero will save us. I like want to see this match. No, I gotta get Rory over, I guess. Oh, let me do this. I do like how everyone helps out a little bit. Oh! Wombo comboed.
Sonic!
Tiger! Meow! Splat! No, he ain't over. Just chew up the wires. Pee on it.
No hard feelings.
Bison, that'll destroy the computer console if they move. Okay, well, they didn't. To be fair. They're drying this out.
This is how I always knew it would end, Guile.
Hopefully you'll win by timeout.
Just the two of us, battling at the edge of Armageddon. You finally knowing the fear of meeting your master.
Battling at the edge of Armageddon is a cool line. Oh shit, air throw. Did you see that? Like, Bison could first teleport in... I think he could teleport in Street Fighter Alpha and Alpha 2. Think. Oh. So somehow the wires have become sentient and have pulled Bison into the Skynet. That makes sense.
The world world begins another day. Though we've had our differences.
Look at this shoehorned
Last
in
night we pulled together
speech.
to save the world. Last night we proved ourselves worthy of the name Street Fighter.
What happened to Sagai? You was standing right there a second ago. Oh well.
Well, it took a bit of doing, but MI5 has dropped its charges against you.
Give Mr. Escher my thanks and regards.
He thinks we can put you through a rehabilitation program and get you back on the team.
No.
Well, what is this
I don't
team
even
supposed
know
to
who I
do
am
now that
anymore.
Bison's dead?
My past is a lie. My present.
Everything is lies.
Time I got on with my future.
Cammy, wait.
A person can't live in the past, Colonel. The past is filled with pain.
Scars let us know that the past was real, which is always nice. That's it! That's the big conclusion to Street Fighter, the animated series. Lasted for 2 seasons. Every episode a banger. They're super memorable and super good. I hope you enjoyed this little, I guess, Let's Watch retrospective. I'm probably going to put a poll out on the Patreon to see what people want to see next. There's a lot of choices, a lot of bad choices we could do to continue watching on this series. Thanks!